Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how I put together 24 roses in a jiffy. And so 24 roses. How I start is with a bunch of lemon leaves. Again, I told you to split that because it's a smaller base. So when you split it, you just make them face to face. You just save so much time because it's already radiating for you, right? So you just, with the use of this chopper, you just chop it so that they're all in the same length underneath. You drop it. And I just pre-line this with tea leaves. Showtime. That's me. See that? It's already radiating for you, so you just come in with this ruscas. These are two of my favorite greens. And you can just finish the shape. You just shape it up like this. And then just like this. Boom. Boom. You're just shaping it up. Boom. So remember, I got rubber band underneath so that the tea leaf stays in place, and later on you can just trim it with the scissor right here. So you trim the axis so that it doesn't move, and make sure it's all the way down to the bottom. Right here, it's important. Hustler. Gangster. Just keep on turning it around, your shape, you lift up, and then pop it down. Right here. So where you think it needs it. So once you get all your shape, you pretty much have the idea of what size the arrangement will be. And then you just come in with your roses. So, and also make sure that you are not neglecting the bottom right here. Placement. Now you got that. You come in with the scissors and just trim what you don't think it's necessary. You got that. And then this is what I'm talking about. You just trim the tea leaves. There we go. Perfect. We set up 24 carats. We have 24 roses. Right. Alright, so now you're done. You just pop it in. Make sure you get it in the base. And just do it right there. So it's super easy. These are pre-stripped with leaves. As you can see, I've stripped it down. I'm the best stripper in the house. Whoa. So now you just work it. Turn it around, you pop it in. And you can make your adjustment later on. Just like that. So this is 24 roses coming at ya. This one's a little long, so make sure you cut shorter as you go in the base right here. That's right, that's right. Thank you, Bruno, with your 24 karat magic. Alright, so you just do that here, and then you cut it shorter as you go in the base, underneath, and just keep on working it. So you want to pre-count your roses, and when you're counting your roses, instead of counting it here, you're going to go crazy, you got to count on the stem, so it's easier to count it this way. 2, 4, 6, you know what I mean? So you get the idea. So before you even start this, you want to make sure if it is a dozen, you want to make sure there's a dozen in there. And there's usually 12 in a dozen. Not unless you're... Alright, never mind. So, but anyways, that's just tips, because I had to count them over and over when I was starting. I said, man, just from the stem, so much easier to count. So now you're just, you know, you have the last, like maybe 30%. So you're winding down. You want to make sure you cover everything. And visually, it has to be radiating from the center. popping out. It's just mimicking nature. That's how everything grows from the center point, and then they just branch out. And so aesthetically it will look better that way. And just do this right here. And again, you know, when they wanted dozen roses, like today we got a deal on the roses. This is actually a dozen rose request, but I figured, you know, I like to pass along the savings to our client. If I get a deal, I say, all right, for the same price, I'll do 2 dozen. Because it's just so much nicer, so much fuller. So, and you will just not create a happy client, but someone will be loyal just because they know you hook them up with a deal. You know, it's nice to pass it along to clients. See, it's nothing to it. So just work it around. It's pretty nice. And then now you finish that and you come in with this to finish it off with, because I like it when it's really lush with greens. So much nicer green. And you just come in. These are like really stronger stems. So if there's any roses that you think it's kind of wobbly with the weaker stem such as this, you just use that, and then it'll just like make it more sturdy. So this is why I like this Ruscus greens with the lemon leaves. So again, don't overlook the one in the bottom. It just gives you that nice kind of look. Again, it's not always like this, but because of this particular, you want to make sure each roses are showcased beautifully. Nothing is hidden. So you want to just keep on. Notice I like lift it up like this when I pop my stem, but I broke my stem right here. But it's okay because I need them short anyway. So you lift it up so you know where you're going. Boom. Just like that. So everything is facing out this way. So these are all the way around type thing. And you just keep on turning it around, and then you'll see like, okay, there's a spot right here. So you don't have any more roses, so you can use this to fill up that space to just visually completes the whole look. That's what makes it work, and that's what makes it lush. So you just again work it down the bottom, and just like this. You know, sometimes roses are so much nicer by themselves, and when this opens up, it's going to be more lush looking. So, but anyways, that was really quick. You saw it from the beginning, and just like that. See, it's all the way around, and then you can just make it adjust, you know, adjust it if you need to. And that's the roses. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And let's see here, depending on your budget, well, you know, I'm already giving them an extra dozen for no charge because I got a deal. And let me see, this one is a nice filler too if you wanted to do it. I already gave him a dozen, might as well go all the way, yeah? Add some of these berries around there. You don't need to like fill it up with these, but just here and there, spot wise. These are just nice. Nice, makes it more airy. And then again, you gotta cut it shorter as you go around the base. Lift it up so you know where you're going. You see how that is? I don't know if you can see it, but this is long, and then you cut it shorter to just go down right here. As you go down around the base, you want to make sure you cut it shorter. So you just repeat that, and then where there's a spot, it's right here. And this is getting full now, so you want to make sure your stems are cut like this, really sharp. And I'm using Swiss Army knife. I know for those of you who are just joining me, what are those knife? What is that knife you use? Seems to be sharp. It is sharp. And again, you lift so you know where you're going, and pop it down, and boom.